Next question comes to us via voicemail. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, I have a question for both of you. If you knew for a fact that you could bring about world peace by committing suicide, would you do it? That's it.
All right.
Later, guys.
Interesting question. Let's assume you could be absolutely certain that if you were to kill yourself, there would be world peace. Now, how are we defining world peace? Is it an instance of world peace? Is it world peace in perpetuity? There will never be strife and war on this planet again?
I think that's it.
Let's assume that's what it is. Would you do it, Lewis, if you were the only person, right? If you say, well, someone else who's already closer to death than I feel I am should do it. Let's forget about that. It is only you. You are the only person who could result in world peace by virtue of committing suicide. Is that something you would do?
I don't think I would. Maybe if I were exposed to more suffering, seeing it firsthand, maybe that would change my mind. But as it stands right now, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm thinking no.
So
I
you're
wouldn't.
saying based on how much the conflict in the world right now affects you directly, in the state you're in right now, you don't feel that you would?
Correct. And I know that that is selfish, right? If I could end all the suffering in the world by killing myself, I probably should. But it's selfish, and I think that's just human nature.
I would like to think that if I could, you have to assume, let's assume that you would go down in history, right? As really an incredibly, forget about Jesus, forget about whoever that only has value to a certain portion of the world population. You're the person who ended war on the planet, period. Would you do it? You would be one of the most famous, if not the most famous person in the history of humanity. Would you do it? I still say, because I don't believe that you will meet a personal God when you die and that there's a specific afterlife of heaven, or call it what you will, I don't know that the benefit of that, knowing that you would be this revered person, even has any value.
That's an interesting point. Do we factor in the afterlife? We don't believe in one, so but maybe that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you go, you go. It also means you're not going to hell, right?
That's true. All right. So bottom line, I would love to think that I would do this, but I feel like I'm just enjoying life, and I wouldn't want to just say, I'm going to end it now. I recognize, like Lewis, that it sounds very selfish. I would love to say that I would. I just don't know if it came down to it, if I would actually do it. Is that a crazy thing to say?
I don't think so. No, I think we have the exact same answer here.